Actually,
You don't look 50 at all. Let me tell you that. Let me compliment you. Yeah, at all. Like, seriously. You don't have to be modest about it, you know.
When I'm 60 and if I look like you, I'll be very happy. It's very hard to work with people who you never want to see again in your life. They wanted to add more padding on my bum and my breast. They were like, more padding, Amma, more padding, more padding. I was like, wow, how much more padding? I was like, not enjoying acting as much as I used to enjoy it.
Oh, interesting.
People criticize it and people say how I love art cinema. And then the moment they get a break and they get into that circle, that's what they always wanted. And then they just want to keep doing that and they forget all about it. You know, when I asked them to sign a contract, my mother came. They said, even Urmila Matondkar didn't sign a contract. Unlike Divyenndu, I've done no surgeries on my face.
Yeah.
So Divyenndu.
Radhika.
And only Divyenndu.
Yeah.
Divyenndu.
You wanted to ask something. Yeah?
So Divyenndu.
Yes.
How was it working with Tisca Chopra? Let's start from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me.
I asked you.
Oh, is that your question? Oh, I thought you wanted to answer that.
Start?
You want to go first?
No, you.
Go, please. Yeah, I'm okay.
How was it working with Tisca Chopra? Because then I'm going to ask you another question. How was it working with me?
It was.
No, I'm kidding.
It was interesting to work with a woman director. You know.
Have you worked with a woman director before?
I did a short.
Which short?
I'm forgetting the name of the project. Sorry. But I'll tell you. So yeah.
When was this short film?
Huh? This was Guneet Monga produced this.
Okay.
And yeah, don't embarrass me. I mean, yeah, I'll tell you the name.
No, I'm genuinely curious. Don't worry.
So I was very.
The names of everything.
Yeah. No, so I was very interested to see how.
Yeah.
You know, Tisca would approach this.
Do you find it different from like?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did.
From other men directors that you've worked with. It's really hard actually. To be honest, I don't love these gender questions. I don't know why I asked it. It was actually I just didn't know where to start. But I find these gender questions quite what's the word? I mean, non-nuanced. You know, they're not nuanced questions.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean a female director?
Yeah, like you can't have every woman in a one gender thing under it.
Not.
Yeah.
But earlier we were chatting about something and you said that you felt that the way male gaze can be an issue, that female gaze can actually
also
make the skewed. So do you,
the other way.
What
I felt a little on this one, to be very honest. So yeah, I don't know how to go about it. It could be just a point of view because your storytelling is your point of view.
It's just a character.
Yeah, and maybe because we are talking about Tisca, her being a woman, could be just the other thing.
Have you worked with her as an actor before?
But Tisca, no, never.
No, me neither actually. Yeah.
But I've seen her work.
Yeah.
She was really good in Tare Zameen Par. I really like that performance.
I really enjoyed Tare Zameen Par. I don't remember, these days I don't remember half the things, but it was a while ago, right?
No, it's the pollution, yeah. Mental, like fogginess, I meant. Yeah.
Age, I'm also like, as you said yesterday, I'm actually
you don't look 50 at all, let me tell you that. Let me compliment you. Yeah, at all. Like, seriously. You don't have to be modest about it,
When I'm 60 and if I look like you, I'll be very happy. So what all have you done to your face to look like this?
To begin with.
Did you do that thing where you just cut your skin and then you
to
go
my high cheekbones and, sharp jawline.
Pull your skin or something.
No, that's plastic surgery. I find
but you've done that. No, you have no wrinkles. You're 60. I mean, for that age, you must look really, really young, no?
Yeah. I mean, money can buy all these things. And I really appreciate it. Where science has reached.
You've been working for a long time. I remember when I was a baby, I saw you in some film.
Correct. I was also a baby.
That was a short film.
Yeah, I was also a baby. And you shouted, wow, what a beautiful baby. I want to be like him. Yeah, I remember that vividly.
But anyway, we're getting completely distracted. But
we met on the set only.
No. We had rehearsals. gosh, it's like sometimes your chunks of memories just goes away. We had
Rehearsals?
rehearsals. You came for rehearsals. There were
No.
readings, remember? Yeah, Divyenndu. There were
Where?
readings.
Tell me.
In Bandra, that place where you go like inside.
Got it. Above Candies.
Above Candies, yes.
Yes.
You came, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was there. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was very rude to somebody on day one only.
I know, I remember.
No, not you.
Yeah.
You
No,
were-
not
you
to
know,
me,
you know
but
who it
yeah,
was.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I find such rehearsals quite stressful anyway.
It was a table read more
It
than
was
a
a
rehearsal.
table read. Yeah.
But there was that we hardly spoke.
Yeah.
And then I have
We had scenes though to read. I don't remember what we.
yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, we met at the rehearsal for the first time. Were you wearing full white on the first day?
No, can't be. Come on.
No, you
Please,
couldn't.
Radhika. Full white. What do you mean? Full white. Maybe you saw me in a very angelic light and maybe that's why you have this memory. But yeah, I wasn't wearing
I think my first memory of you was like, you came very like not clean.
No, but I have the glow. I agree. But
Not clean as in everybody's, most of the people come clean.
Ah.
Clean as in clean and showered. But there's something about you was very like, I was like, have you just bought these clothes? Do you know like that vibe? Like nobody gets that vibe from me, right? They go like, Radhika, last time I saw you 7 years ago, you were still wearing the same clothes. What's with you?
it could be that I could be clean shaven that time. I myself find myself like very, very white when I don't have this thing.
Yeah.
But listen, my first memory of us actually talking something is from Dehradun, when we were shooting.
When was it?
When we were shooting, like during the shoot.
But you don't remember what? Or when?
Just us talking.
Yeah.
And, me realizing that, she's not a bad person. And,
Is that what you thought before? That is, she's like, okay.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I thought that time maybe we have things common to talk about.
Yes, I was so happy. Honestly speaking,
in that small room where we used to, just sit and,
and chat.
Yeah.
It's actually, I was very happy actually.
It was very comforting for me as well.
Me too. Yeah. Because there are lots of things we like to talk about. We both like to talk.
Yes.
And we both, I mean, I don't want to say that I only like to talk to people who have the same opinions or value system as me, but at least who have a value system or opinions that is thought through.
Yes.
And it's very interesting then to be like, why do you think what you think? And
like
tell
I was
me
very
more.
relieved that our politics aligned.
Yes.
More than anything. Just relieved.
Exactly.
That,
same.
you don't have to.
It's very hard to work with people who you never want to see again in your life. And most of the times that happens, isn't it? And I'm like, I literally feel like I want to shower all the time after that. I feel like, this is wrong or something. Not wrong. I mean, I don't think that I'm right. I could be totally wrong about everything, but it just, there's...
No, but that way, tell me, if we're talking about this, is that a little more tricky or difficult for a woman to be around in such places? Do you feel lonely or
not anymore.
Okay.
There was a small period of time when I came to this industry, more than Hindi films, because I didn't do a lot of Hindi films, big Hindi films where this happened. Like there were some offers that came to me and I went to meet them and I was like, oh, this is never going to happen. I'm never going to do this. Like awful people, like very big people. So if I start putting names, you're like, what?
They're always big,
very big people. But I was like, not working with you guys. But then I did some South Indian films because I really needed money. And the thing is, South Indian films, actually, there's such good cinema also in South India, especially in South India. So when I say South Indian films, I'm not trying to blanket South Indian films because there's incredible cinema in each industry actually happening. But on like some of the films that I did, I had a really difficult time on those sets.
Okay.
I remember, in fact, this one film I did, I was the only woman and I realized that we were shooting in this one small town. It was about, they wanted to add more padding on my bum and my breast. They were
Okay.
like, more padding, Amma, more padding, more
Uh-huh,
padding. I was like, wow, how much more padding? I was like, I literally had to get that assistant says that, is your mother, sister, how much padding? Like, how much more? They all they were like, how much
Yeah,
will you
yeah.
put? Yeah, how much rounder will
Seriously.
you make somebody?
Yeah.
So I said that, tell director, no padding.
Uh,
I was trying to tell, and then I looked around.
but amazing, no? How someone is requesting you more
yeah, but
padding.
I was the only woman.
That's
I
yeah.
had no manager. I had no agent. My team was all men because they had given me. They were like, no, you are not allowed to get your own team. And that was the first time I realized, my goodness, there's literally.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding, huh?
No, that
There was no
quite
woman.
often think about it because, you know, it for us males, so to say, it's still easy, you know, being with other, this thing. At times you do feel an actress or an AD girl or whatever, you could feel that distance and she feels, you know, a little, because at times maybe the humor is that.
No, but can I tell you something?
Or it could be just the behavior.
Yeah. No, I mean, in general, I think the jokes people crack.
Yeah, that's all.
And all of this, like, I'm giving you the extreme example of literally physically, they're just telling you what your physicality needs to be with absolutely no woman around you. And I've been through a lot of those situations and I'm quite outspoken. I am quite, that way, quite brave. And I sort of put a brave face and I deal with the situation. But when I talk about it right now with you, or sometimes when I think about it, my heart, it does skip a beat. I feel like I never, ever want to be put in that situation again, or I'll cry.
Yeah.
Because it actually was traumatic. Like, I feel like I don't want any woman to be in that position.
Yeah.
And so, that way, I think, even with sets, just to tell them that politically I don't agree with you because the way you're trying to portray this or portray that is just something very, it upsets me. And even today, a lot of cinema that comes out for women especially, so I know I'm digressing a little bit, but I feel that it's so incorrect politically, actually, how women are portrayed. And I'm talking about huge films. And I think you probably know which films I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I just find it quite disturbing. And so when, again, I don't blanket statement anything about gender normally.
No,
but when
again, I
you
also,
meet people
Radhika,
like you, no, genuinely, it's so great to actually meet and make friends.
Yeah.
How many friends do we have in the industry? Not too many.
Yeah, not too many.
You know.
No, but at the same time, I also want to say this, that women also need to be aware of what they are doing. You know, it's not that if you're sitting on a comfortable position or situation in your life where, you know, you can alter few things, that doesn't mean it's, you know, going like that all the way through. You have to think about others also. You know, it has to, yeah, precisely. It has to come from both the sexes.
Oh, 100%.
You know, so
100%.
One cannot take advantage of being this thing. See, that's what equality is all about.
Listen, I'm not blaming
like
men
good, bad, ugly, we have to be equal.
I'm not blaming men at all about for all this. There are so many women in such powerful situations and powerful positions. They can make the change, but they won't.
Yeah.
And I find it very deeply frustrating.
There, it really hurts even more because, you know, you are there. You can, you know,
100%.
or at least the good thing is that we are discussing about this.
But you know, the funny thing is you said that you were so glad that we're politically aligned. Problem is, I find generally this conversation is going somewhere totally different. But in our industry, I'm not saying that art industry needs to necessarily be, you know, activists or do things. I'm not saying that. But the influence, the amount of influence you have, and art is politics.
Yes.
Art represents politics.
There can never be art without politics.
Exactly.
Never.
Art can't have no politics because this is born out of a society you live in. It's born out of experience. That is politics.
But so you know, I find our films to be, I don't know, at times
it means nothing.
Like in thin air.
Nothing.
Like
there's nothing.
We don't have,
no actors.
I seriously feel that we lack a lot of cultural rooting of our films. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's still that same college ka ladka, college ki ladki, or the love story. It's just, we obsess about love stories so much.
Yeah. And also, but that's nobody stands for anything. And that's a problem. That is a problem. I think, I mean, you're talking about political aligning. I don't know half the people's political aligning. I'm not talking about political aligning as in what party they vote for. That's not what
guys,
I'm
it's
talking
not,
about.
Yeah, it's not that
politics is not just election, or politics is not just that. Politics is just a viewpoint on the world, on the life, and the situations and the things that are happening in the world. But I find that that deeply disturbing. So, Mirzapur.
Yes.
And railway
men.
You're like the OTT face, isn't it? Have you ever distinguished between OTT and theatrical?
No, the medium never really mattered to me. It was always the storytelling. So when the OTT came, I was just very, like we were discussing this earlier as well, I was very happy. Like I still remember the first day when I saw the casting board on Mirzapur and I saw all the names and their faces, I was just so happy that they're all merit-based.
Yeah.
They're not just there because they look a certain way or they have a certain surname or, you know, they're being social media or whatever. They were there. And I was just very happy, and it was a very welcome change to have people who know their shit. You know, otherwise, you know, half of the time you're just carrying baggage where people just don't understand, and you're trying to compensate. Acha, ye nahi to ye kar lete hain. So I was just very happy with all this, that people were taking a new narrative, talking about new characters, new settings. That for me was the OTT, how it all started. Yeah.
Another question, sir, I wanted to ask you is that you always wanted to be an actor.
Yes.
What about acting do you like? Why an actor? Have you ever thought about it?
No, it was just a very default setting, Radhika, almost. Like my very early memory of me being a kid is someone asking me, beta kya karna hai bade hoke, and me saying hero, something like that. And from that day, school mein wo Ped aur Bhalu banne se leke one act plays, short stories or whatever, I was just drawn towards it very automatically. And maybe I found my voice maybe when I was performing, and you know, just felt really easy when I was performing.
Yeah.
It's one of my happy memory from theatre days is that from the wings, when you come onto the stage and when the first light hits you, that warmth on your skin is still, I miss that, and I feel that.
Yeah.
You? What about you? You also have done a fair bit of theatre.
Yeah. I always wanted to be an actor because, I don't know, I keep thinking about it. Why did I feel like that? And I wonder, I feel more alive in the sense that I love drama. I've always loved drama in my life. And I feel like when I'm performing, I'm always in a state of drama because something happening and there's something emotional about it and there's something heightened about it. I also feel more in touch with my body as an instrument. So I always loved theatre because it also feels like you're walking on a tightrope, right? Because it's thrilling.
Yeah.
It's
awareness.
It's awareness. It connects with you to people. It exposes you. I like to be broken down and rebuilt again. I like that a lot. But lately, I'm finding more and more internal focus, and I'm not enjoying acting as much as I used to enjoy it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's not that I don't. Sometimes a challenging role comes and then I'm like, I like to do it. But I find, this is again going back to the previous issue, I find being emotionally available, because I think as an actor, you have to be emotionally available, right? When they say that these are the scenes you have to do, you want to like really extract, you want to break down today, or you want to fall in love today with something. And I feel like that emotional availability, I'll tell you the first time I decided why I wanted to do films also, but I feel like I have such less faith in people sometimes that I'm working with that I don't want to be emotionally available for those people. Like, you know, I feel like I want to do something that is actually inspiring.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm finding it a bit boring. But I think maybe that's why I wanted to be an actor. The first time actually, I wanted to do theatre only. I was so in love with theatre that I only wanted to do theatre. And then I did this first film called Goa Mala Asla Hava. It was a Marathi Konkani film with Sumitra Bhave, Sunil Saktyankar.
Okay.
And there was a scene, and there was only one shot. It was a one-shot scene where there's a small house in the Konkan, this girl's house, and this guy was come to fix the speaker. And she's like, she doesn't like him very much. So she's telling him something. So he says, go get me some tea or something. I want some tea. So she goes, she gets some tea. Then she forgets something. She goes and she gets something again. And she does this 3-4 times. And by the end of it, she's fallen in love with him. From not liking. And the camera just followed me. That's all the shot was. So I'm saying something, I'm walking something, saying something, I'm picking up. And then something changes. And I felt like the most intimate friend, the camera. And I was like, I can actually be honest and confide in the camera. And I was just, I fell in love with the camera actually. And that's why I wanted to, and I love that. I love that about camera.
It.
Yeah, me too.
It just captures whatever you're thinking. Like it's a very famous saying, no, in front of the camera, you don't need to act, just think.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And there you find a lot of actors with blank eyes also. And you know that there is no thought behind this line right now. And at the same time, a gaze can communicate so much. I also love that thing about camera. But all interesting.
It's what a long. It feels like a different lifetime though. Sometimes it's been so many different.
For me, it was very weird that after passing out from FTI, I always thought I'll do art house cinema and parallel cinema, and I was very happy with the fact that I'll be doing such stuff. But came Pyar Ka Panchnama and like full commercial thing happened, and I still at times feel that's the only thing I feel that is that मुझे लगता है वो कहीं छूट रहा है is that storytelling of the other kind is, and that's why I'm always on the lookout for whenever I see maybe something like a Saali Mohabbat which has a slightly different fragrance of not the regular storytelling.
Hey, do you know Samar Nakhate?
Who?
Samar Nakhate. So he was a teacher in Pune. He taught many. I think he taught at university, maybe not at FTI ever. But so he's a teacher of films and theatre and mass communication, everything. He said he's somebody we respected, and still respect hugely. And one day I met him. He's this white hair, white beard, still looks the same. I bumped into him recently. And he was walking somewhere. He's always walking somewhere. And I bumped into him many years ago. I said, Samar Kaka, where are you going? And he said, I'm going to watch Mission Impossible. And I was like, you are watching Mission Impossible. He was the NFAI, FTI, all the art film. You tell him like and he said, Radhika, one must watch everything and one must do everything. And I still remember him saying that. So I feel that, yes, you wanted to do this, but do all kinds of things.
Yes.
You do everything. There's no judgment there. But I think what I really appreciate about you, I really want to tell you this, and I might be wrong about it, but hopefully not. But what I really appreciate about you is that, please, I wish you all the success and you do all commercial work that you wanted to do ever in life. But, I've met a lot of people who come from theatre, independent film route, and criticize commercial cinema. We call it commercial cinema, but let's say most compromised cinema. I keep saying that less compromise, more compromise. So let's say the most compromised cinema. Do it. But people criticize it and people say how I love art cinema. And then the moment they get a break and they get into that circle, that's what they always wanted. And then they just want to keep doing that and they forget all about it. And I know that you actually mean what you say. I like the fact, I really appreciate the fact that I believe you. I don't believe most of the people, I'm very cynical. But I really trust you when you speak. And I feel that your heart is in the art, and it's so inspiring actually. Which is why I find it very nice. Like, I'm so happy that we did this film together.
Thank you, feel this way. Thank you. It really means a lot to
me. I mean it.
So you have worked with Anurag as a director.
Yes.
But
you've worked as an actor.
As an actor.
I have never seen him on screen.
Yeah, so and I never wanted to work with him as an actor. I always wanted to work with him as a director. And I think
How was it?
Quite average, honestly.
He will really appreciate it, I think. He will appreciate your honesty.
I think, it was, he's very, he is someone who, when you're acting with that, maybe he's not very heavy on the prep part of it, but he's very spontaneous. He's present in the moment. And he's constantly trying to think, how can I, make it better? What else can I do? Also, what I really liked about him is that he was very non-interfering towards the direction part of it.
Nice.
Which I felt that Tisca at times was feeling a little while directing him. That, whether he would this thing or that. But he was like, I really liked that thing about him, that he was like, all yours. I'm an actor, please instruct me, kya karna hai, and I'll do that.
Yeah. I called him yesterday because of the screening. I said, Kashyap, where are you? Are you coming to the screening? He said, Arey nahi, I'm acting. I'm somewhere in Hyderabad. I'm acting right now. So I was like, you're taking away our jobs.
Yeah. But good fun it was.
Yeah.
Good fun.
Yeah.
And anything else you wanna... your connection with plants, yes, in Saali Mohabbat. Tell us about that. How did you perceive it? Do you also a nature-loving person in life?
I am a nature-loving person. My mother is actually more. She's into gardening a lot. So she now that she's retired, she does a lot more gardening, and we have a farmhouse where oh my God, it's absolutely beautiful. She's put all those trees, and she really looks after them, and she's a huge gardener. My partner is into gardening heavily. His mum is into gardening.
I love gardening.
So yeah, exactly.
I'm a plant parent.
Right. So I'm into it, but I'm not so educated about it.
Acha.
But in London, we have an allotment, so we try to grow our own food a lot. Since we had a baby, we've not managed, so the allotment has weeds everywhere. But we've been trying to grow stuff, and hopefully now, she's one now. Once she starts walking, she can start, and we can start. We have one more labor. We have extra labor now to pull the weeds. But I love nature. I mean, honestly, the dream is to live somewhere near a forest. And I do live near a forest in London. We live next to a forest, like 10 meters away from a forest. So most of the time goes into going for walks in the forest. The trip to the shop is through the forest. So I really like that.
I live in a jungle in Mumbai, concrete jungle.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what I'm talking about. So we wake up to the bird song in the morning. It's really nice. I love diving, and I hope I can do something for conservation, because sometimes you're diving and you see plastic under the water.
Dude, same, I love scuba.
Oh, really? I adore diving.
I love underwater diving. World. I just love it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like my favorite thing.
Also, it's one thing that there is no dialogue there.
No.
There is no spoken word. Yeah. It's just you feel and you see and you communicate.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And you feel so small.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you feel so small. We went to... I was diving in Galapagos, and there was at one point, it was just extraordinarily, the currents were so strong, and people were literally like, we needed to emergency go up because it was just really bad, and people were hanging on to rocks, and somebody lost their weight belt somewhere else, and I remember just legs were up trying to grab onto this rock, face was like literally going like this, and there's a moment we all thought will we make it up. As in, we were going to make it, but you have that thought in your head. Yeah. And I remember thinking, if I don't, it's fine. It's so magnificent here, and I'm such a small being. Now I don't feel like that. Now I was thinking about it. Since I have a daughter, I feel like, my God, diving is going to take a different meaning to it. But, so I'm a nature lover. Like there is, and as we shared, both of us have a dream. And of course we are in the privileged situation that we can say that we can have a dream, but we want to buy land, which he's already bought some, and we want to just plant trees on the land and leave it as is.
Make small jungles out of it.
Yes.
Let's do something.
100%. We should. Yeah. We should talk about it, because I definitely want to. There's been it's funny, we both yesterday like, this has been my dream.
Yeah. Radhika, tell me, when Manish approached you to play my part. To play your part. How was it like?
Honestly, and I don't want to sound this thing, but I was quite surprised that he came to me, because, and it's wrong on my side, because it's a prejudice.
But why do you say that?
Exactly, it's a prejudice. You feel that Manish is such a huge, successful Bollywood designer, that, and he can cast whoever he wants. Like, he can cast the top stars.
Yeah.
And I was like, your first feature, because this was his first film,
Yeah,
even though
yeah.
it's releasing second.
Yeah.
I was like, for the first feature, you want me. And I just couldn't, and it's a bad prejudice from my side. And what I really appreciate is that, and then I corrected myself. I was like, you're right. Just because you've been part of a lot of what I call a lot of compromise cinema, that you doesn't mean that you don't like this kind of, it's all business at the end of the day, and you're part of that big business. But what I appreciate is not many take the risk of actually doing what they want to do.
And to do it with a first-timer director.
First-timer director.
A woman director.
Script that you like. Actors who are not commercially
so
A-listers.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's incredible. And we know, Divyenndu, he's not like spared. He did not spare a penny.
Oh, yeah. He's most generous.
He's like, what does the film need? If we don't have the budget, I'll provide.
And he's with money and with emotionally present there.
I mean, one of the best productions I've worked with. The best productions I've worked with. They really looked after.
Also, I think he took a pride in the fact that he's producing a film.
Yeah.
It's his baby. Yeah. And he wanted to do it a certain way.
And I have to mention his brother Dinesh.
Dinesh.
Oh man, what a heart.
DM, yes. Day after day, every day, on set.
Every day. For the love of cinema. Yeah. They've been wanting to make films for a long, long time. And
this proves it. This totally proves it.
Every day on set, huh?
Yeah.
Dinesh, DM was every day he was on set. And it was amazing. They're really lovely.
Yeah, we had such a good time on this.
I mean, don't love producers all the time, I have to say.
Yeah.
And I think the person I love the most on this film is Manish.
Yeah.
Like the producer.
Yeah. No, he really took great care of us in every sense of it.
Every set. And also very professional. His set was very professional.
Yeah.
We started on time. We finished on time. People got lunch breaks.
Yes.
All people were treated equally. It was really good. It was very good set. So, anyway, on that note, Divyenndu, apart from the fact that you are in it, why should people watch Divyenndu? That's it. Just Divyenndu.
Yes.
In it. Why should people watch your film?
I always find it very tough to answer a question like this. It always feels like, overselling of sorts.
No, don't oversell it. But what's the USP? Like, is there something about the film that speaks to you that might be interesting, or what you thought was interesting in the film, about the film in general?
Yeah, I think it's take a moment thriller. Just sit, breathe. It has a different language, time and space of the film that I really appreciate. Rest, amazing performances from every department, not just actors performing, but you talk about camera, you talk about editing, background score, direction, sound, everything. It has that quality of it's very subtle, it's very sweet, it's very quietly coming close to your ear and whispering something, that kind of a film. It's not like really in your face sort of a thing. So for me, for you, maybe.
No, same, I think. I think it's not that run-of-the-mill, fast-paced action, because you expect a crime thriller to have all of that.
Also from both of us, maybe. Yeah. You guys might expect that, that's a lot
blood and like
that.
All of that.
It's not. It's thoda different. I think you guys will.
Very slow burning, very calm, still.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stillness in the film.
Yes.
Which we find, again, it's very rare to see these days in our films.
Do you remember when I was on a school trip and I came running to you for an autograph when you were, doing your fifth film? And I was like,
I can't. My earring is going bad.
And I was like,
age. Yeah. Tell me what? What did you say?
20 years, man. Wow.
Yeah, it's not been 20
years. 2 decades.
Okay, let me correct you on both.
2 decades.
Two
wow.
things, okay?
20 years.
One,
long time.
It's sort of been 20 years because
Senior
my first
actor.
film that I don't like to admit to was when I entered college. I'll tell you how it happened. My first film called
I'll tell you that.
Life Ho To Aisi. I'll tell you what happened.
Life Ho To Aisi.
I was doing a play. Okay, and state competition, we won an award. It was called Brain Surgeon. It was a good play. Mahesh Manjrekar was the judge, one of the judges. He called me after that. He said, I want to cast you, but I'm doing 3 films. He said, Rakt, Deha and Valai Fotoisi. You clearly are too small to fit into Rakt or Deha. So he said, Valai Fotoisi, there's some part. I said, I can only come my summer holidays because I was just joined college. So he said, come. And of course, the producer, the awful producers, didn't put me up, didn't pay me. You know, when I asked them to sign a contract, my mother came. They said, even Urmila Matondkar didn't sign a contract. I don't know if she signed or not when she came in this industry, but they treated us horribly. So my first experience of filming was awful, except for Mahesh Manjrekar was a great guy. But the production. Anyway, so that was the first film. I like to forget the film because of the production was absolutely awful. And I say it out loud. But then I didn't do film for a long time. And then I finished college and then I went back to films. So I don't really count that as one of the things. But it's true. It's been 2 decades. And I'm 40 years old.
Lovely.
And I'd love to talk about that as well.
The fact that you look your age.
I look my age. I appreciate my age. I want to age gracefully. And I love to be open about age. Unlike Divyenndu, I've done no surgeries on my face.
I mean, it's one's own choice. I don't want to judge people who do that.
Your nose is different. Now he's done a lip job.
It's fillers I live for. Radhika, so also when we were filming this, you were writing continuously, after every cut you were running and, typing something.
Typing something.
Something. You at least you pretended that something. So was it my performance that inspired you, or what was it?
No, I'm trying to write. I want to write and direct. I don't know whether it'll happen or not because I've been writing something that I've not found the money for. Apparently, it's too esoteric. Exactly. I was like, it's a whodunit, How is it esoteric? But it's true. It's actually an exploration about some 3 different ideologies and the clash of 3 different ideologies, but in a double whodunit, so that it's palatable, but it was still esoteric. So then I don't know if I'll find money for it, but I'm trying to write something.
That's nice.
And I don't want to compromise on my content. So I don't know if it'll get made, not because I'm writing something quite cool or anything, not just that, because I don't know how to make it palatable, or I don't know maybe how to make it entertaining yet. But I'm trying to write. If I get the opportunity, I'd like to direct. Whether I'll be good or bad, I don't know. But if I write about something like I want to write about an adventure park because I really want to cast Divyenndu in it.
Oh, no! I already got a scare out of it.
It's a thriller. It's a horror film about an adventure park.
Imagine you ask me just do a cameo.
Exactly.
Just and come sit on a ride.
Sit on a ride. He absolutely
Motion sickness.
I'm not writing anything about adventure park. He just absolutely hates it. But I would like to do it. I really wanted to. I did a short film and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. I remember somebody once told me that actors have it the easiest. They just sit on the set. It's like such an easy job. And I was thinking that's not really true. And I remember 4 a.m. we were driving to the set in Konkan for my short film with my beautiful actress Shahana. And I looked at her and I said, I so not envy you. Because she had quite a difficult scene that day. She had to do it. I said, I can look the way I want, I can feel the way I want, and you've been preparing since yesterday to be like in the moment. I was like, I do not envy you. It's a very hard job acting, and I would love to act.
It is. I don't know why people glamorize it so much. I still get sleepless nights. A day before if I have a big or an important scene.
Exactly. I keep
like
asking
all night
when are we doing this?
Yes. It's just, it's not, guys.
It's like a lot of prep. Anyway.
But
anyway, on that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed our conversation. But that's Divyenndu and I'm Radhika. And we are coming on the 12th of December only on Hindi Z5 with our film Saali Mohabbat.